Not the gold, the fleeting fame, but the kindness in a name. I've seen hearts light up the dark from just a spark, a selfless mark. What we give is what we grow. A little love and let it flow. This is the gift of legacy, a life that gives so generously. We rise, we lift, we plant the seed to share the gift, to truly be. Abundance flows when hearts believe. We share to receive. This is the gift of legacy. It's not the things we keep inside, but the open hands we never hide. A smile, a meal, a listening ear can make a stranger feel sincere. And every act, no matter small, becomes a step, a higher call. We build a bridge, we mend the seam, together living out the dream. This is the gift of legacy, a life that gives so generously. We rise, we lift, we plant the seed to share the gift, to truly be. Abundance flows when hearts believe. We share to receive. This is the gift of legacy. So don't wait for fortune's hand. Just give a little where you stand. Your love, your time, it all can grow like rivers down the mountain snow. Hey! This is the gift of legacy. It lives in you, it lives in me. We rise, we lift, we plant the seed to share the gift, to truly be. Abundance flows when hearts believe. We share to receive. This is the gift of legacy.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our special Zoom for the GL Smart community, and for those who are wanting to join the GL Smart community. I know it's a Monday night. I know it's different, but GL Smart is different, and we're going to pop up in all sorts of different places and times to make it more accessible to you, the community. So I just want to say hi to everybody. I see that we've got some of our regulars here, and I'm very, very excited that Velissa is here as well. My friend, you can't just switch your screen off. You have to say hello to everybody, please. You are a co-host, V. Here we go.
Good evening, everybody. It's so nice to be here with you guys. I just thought I'd pop in and say hello and see what tonight's Zoom is all about. I'm just here as support to Adele, and I hope you're all well and you're having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful end of August. Nice to see you all.
And it's lovely to see you, V. Thanks so much for being here. We really appreciate it. And to everybody else, thank you for being here as well. Please, if you have a moment, pop a message on the groups and tell people that we are live so that they can come and join us, especially on the GL Smart groups. If anyone can just pop a message there on the Telegram and WhatsApp, V, if you could do that, that would be great. Hercules says he loves my background and he is listening. I think he's on YouTube. To everybody on YouTube, welcome. It's lovely to have you with us. If I'm able to, I will try and pop onto YouTube just now and see if there are any questions. But it's lovely to have you all here. So what we're going to do, before I start, Ilva or anybody, can you please request captions so that I can approve them for those who are not English speaking who might join us? If somebody can just request the captions, please. Thank you. Okay, wonderful. So what we're going to do is I am going to share part of the new presentation, which we are presenting in the Gift of Legacy community. There is a full presentation which explains Gift of Legacy Classic or Gift of Legacy website, as I like to call it. And then there is the part that explains GL Smart. So we're only explaining the part about GL Smart this evening. And then the most fun part that we all like is a live demonstration. I'm going to join some boards. We're going to go through the smart contract so you can look and see how it works. And this is a wonderful recording that you can share with new people because it's going to have the presentation with the practical demonstration. We will stop for questions. And Velissa, please, if at any point you want to chime in, please do, my friend, because Velissa is part of the team that helped to create GL Smart. GL Smart is all about a smart way of gifting. It's part of the Gift of Legacy community. Gift of Legacy is always evolving and developing, and that's what makes this so very exciting. So let's get straight into the presentation. I'm going to switch my screen off because I am presenting off my cell phone, and I need to be able to access everything. So I'm here, but I'm just not visible. So let's just share the screen quickly so that you can see. You can see that I love GL Smart. Everything GL Smart is on my phone, and you can present just like this. Oh, hold on. Now it's decided not to go to the one that I wanted it to go to. Just one moment. I think I touched the wrong one. There's the one I want. It's going through this whole presentation. I don't know why it's doing this, because I set it not to go through all of this. Well, let's just explain this part anyway to you. What is a gifting community? Because Gift of Legacy is all about a gifting community. Well, a gifting community refers to sacred economics, and it's all about people sharing gifts with each other. Gifting communities go back to the 1960s. They have been off the mainstream for decades. And gifting communities are 100% legal. In South Africa and Africa, we have got a term called Ubuntu, which refers to how communities work together. It's the term I am because you are, that we are all one when we work together. Gifting economies are also known as circular economies. So Gift of Legacy is about a gifting economy, and Gift of Legacy has been around for 3.5 years, extending over most countries, uplifting communities, creating abundance and self-development. And now GL Smart has come into play. I just want to, I'm sorry, I'm going to just go ahead here. I just stop presenting so that I can get to where I want it to be. That's where I want it to be. Okay, so now
sorry
we have
to interrupt your presentation. It's just that we can't see the slideshow.
You cannot see it?
No.
Am I not sharing screen?
No.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's try that again. Share screen.
There we go.
There we go. Can you see it now?
Yes, we can.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so we have spoken about the traditional Gift of Legacy, which many people may know about, but now Gift of Legacy offers you 2 different gifting experiences. The first one was the traditional, where we referred to a theme park, where the boards of abundance were related to the different activities in a theme park. But now we have a new experience, and that's the bottom picture there. Now you can send and receive gifts off your phone or any device in the digital space by using the blockchain. It's a new innovative way that we are sending gifts. So we are still part of one big community in Gift of Legacy, but now we have a new way, a smart way to send gifts. So what is Gift of Legacy Smart? You'll see the logo behind myself and Velissa. Gift of Legacy Smart is an extension of Gift of Legacy. GL and GL Smart function independently from each other. And the reason for this is Gift of Legacy, as we know it, the traditional or the website-based one, is exactly that. It's based on the website, where Gift of Legacy Smart is based in the blockchain. And the two cannot connect. They're two very different systems, but we fall under the same community, the same big umbrella. GL Smart offers participants the opportunity to participate in a gifting community using a smart contract on the blockchain. And a smart contract simply means that a contract has been developed which allows legends and gifters to connect simply by pushing a button. Simply by pushing a button on the Gift of Legacy smart contract, you can connect your cryptocurrency wallet to another cryptocurrency wallet. You push a button and you send a gift. So it's a lot more advanced, it's quicker and fun, but it is still peer-to-peer gifting. To participate in GL Smart, you need a MetaMask or Trust wallet. These are the only two wallets that are compatible with Gift of Legacy Smart. We have people asking if they can use other wallets. Unfortunately not. You do need to download a MetaMask or Trust wallet, and you can simply do that by accessing the App Store on your device, and you download them. You need to, once you have your wallet, you must load it with Polygon. Polygon is the token or the currency that we are using. And we are using Polygon that is the pure Polygon. We are not using Polygon Ethereum. But if you want to know any more, you can always join the Gift of Legacy Smart Telegram group. And there's all the information there that you need to know. Once you have a MetaMask or a Trust wallet set up and loaded, which means you've funded it with Polygon, you will connect to GL Smart using that link. Everybody connects with the same link, and you copy that link, you paste it in the browser of your MetaMask or Trust wallet, click connect, and your wallet will connect you to the Gift of Legacy smart contract. So when you open up Gift of Legacy Smart, and I'm going to show you practically now, this is what you see on the left-hand side. That is the picture of the dashboard. That is what you will see. So you have a wallet, and on your wallet and on your smart contract, you will see 4 different tiers. Tiers mean categories. There are 4 different tiers in GL Smart: the starter boards, GL Classics, the speed boards, and the Ubuntu boards. So GL Smart gives you 4 gifting tiers, which allow you as the participant the freedom of choice to where you would like to send and receive gifts. Each tier has got 4 different boards, and users may join as many active boards as they choose. So every tier has got 4 different value boards, but on every board, there are multiple active boards, and you can decide which tier you would like to join and how many boards you would like to join and gift on. The boards on different tiers may be joined in any order. So in GL Smart, there is no progression that you have to follow. You can come in and join wherever you would like to. I personally love the Ubuntu boards, and I could join Ubuntu boards without even joining any of the other tiers. If you have an affinity to speed, you can join the speed boards. If you have a nostalgic connection to GL, we have got a tier called the GL Classics. They're the names that you're familiar with, but they're not connected, because remember, this is a smart contract. And the starter boards are where people can just join when they want to know how it starts and what's happening in the beginning. And it's a great way to form a community. Our Polina board is the lowest value board in GL Smart. You can join a Polina board for 15 poly, which is mostly under $4. Cryptocurrency values fluctuate, but they're normally under $4 to join a Polina board, and that is your very first starter board. Gifts are sent and received directly from your wallet to another wallet, and the smart contract connects the two wallets. After you have agreed or approved the gifting transaction on your wallet, you will then land on a board. You don't land on a board and then gift. You need to approve that you are joining a board, send the gift, approve the transaction, and then you land on a board. And when you land on a board, the boards fill up from position 1 to 4, going from top left to top right, and then from 5 to 8 on the bottom, from bottom left to bottom right. And all boards fill up like this. The speed boards don't have 8 gifters, they have 4 gifters, but they still fill up from 1 to 4. So let's look at the different kinds of boards. The starter boards are the Polina, Hui, Ohia, and Ohana boards. These are all Hawaiian words. We love Hawaiian words. We love the way that they represent community, togetherness, about people working together. So the Polina board is 15 poly, Hui is 50 poly, Ohia 100 poly, and Ohana is a 200 poly board. Ohana is also a nostalgic connection to the GL Classics, but Ohana here is very different. It is the top level of our starter board tier, and on the Ohana boards, everybody receives 8 gifts, and it's a great way to springboard into the GL Classics. So Ohana in GL Smart has a very different and a very special function. We then have the GL Classics. Here we have the boards that we know and love. Bronze for 450 poly to join. Silver is 2000 poly board. The gold is a 7000 poly board, and platinum a 22,000 poly board. There's no coal board if you're familiar with GL. Why? Because we have 4 wonderful starter boards. Then we have the speed boards. There is speed 1, 100 poly. Speed 2, 200 poly. Speed 3 is 800 poly, and speed 4, 3200 poly. I'm going to talk to you about those boards now. Then the Ubuntu boards, the ones that I really like. Ubuntu 200 poly, 1000 poly, the 5000 poly Ubuntu board, and 25,000 poly Ubuntu board. So all boards at the moment, except the GL Classics, so the starter, speed, and Ubuntu, fill up from the oldest board. So starter boards fill up from the oldest board first, and that means the board where the legend has been waiting the longest to receive. The GL Classics, here there's something that is familiar that we may know from our participation in Gift of Legacy. In GL Classics, you are able to follow another wallet. So that means you can start creating a lineage. We know that some people do not have a big lineage and need a little bit of help. So the admin team in GL Smart have set up the Smart Chain Open Lineage. This is a community lineage, which is available to everybody who participates in GL Smart. You are able to create your own lineage, of course, yes. And if you don't want to participate in a lineage, you will not be following a wallet, and then you will land on the oldest board. So both lineage and oldest boards are supported in the GL Classics tier. We do encourage people to participate in the Smart Chain Open Lineage. simply because it allows you the opportunity to become part of one long chain, a lineage that belongs to the community and is driven by the community. I think I saw Melissa popping the information in the chat. Thanks, V. Then we have the speed boards. The speed boards are very different. And this came from lots of suggestions from the community. The board has a legend, 2 guides, and 4 gifters only. So instead of the 15 people on a board, like other boards, here we only have 7. There are no builders. The legend will receive 4 gifts, and the speed boards are for fast-paced rewards. Again, oldest boards fill up first from the oldest board, and gifters fill up from gifter 1, 2, 3, and 4. But speed boards are a lot of fun because there's fewer people to move the boards. And then the Ubuntu boards. Ubuntu, that term that I mentioned just now, that means community. That means I am because you are. And Ubuntu is represented by handshake. It's meaning people doing things together. And so on the Ubuntu boards, every gift that is gifted is shared by the legend, who gets 30% of every gift, the guides, who get 10% of every gift, and the builders, who get 12.5% of every gift. So when the 8 gifters have all gifted on the board, the builders actually receive the gift back that they use to join the board. And then obviously the guides and legends receive as well. So this means when you are on an Ubuntu board, you can start receiving from the builder position, more people receiving, more abundance being shared, and truly the spirit of Ubuntu is manifested here because everybody on the board gets to share the gifts. Again, oldest boards fill up first. So I just want to quickly go through this, the differences between Gift of Legacy and GL Smart. Gift of Legacy is website-based, where GL Smart is on the blockchain. Gift of Legacy, you need an invitation link to join. Not in GL Smart, there is no invitation link required. Just go out and invite people to come and have a look at GL Smart and get them to join us, but you do not share an invitation link. In GL, you need to register and log in. GL Smart, as I explained, you need to connect MetaMask or Trust Wallet with that Gift of Legacy Smart.com link in the browser. So you need to use your wallet to connect to the smart contract. In GL, there are 6 boards. In GL Smart, we actually have 16 boards in total. There are 4 tiers with 4 boards on each tier, like I've just showed you. And you may join multiple boards on every tier. In GL, the boards need to be joined sequentially. Whereas in GL Smart, like I said, if you want to join Ubuntu boards, you can. If you want to come straight in and join a platinum on a GL Classic board, you're welcome to do that too. You can join boards in any order. In GL, there is a perpetual cycle, which is essential to join on all boards. In GL Smart, there is no perpetual cycle. We have multiple boards, but what this beautiful community have done is when a legend receives, we have created a culture that when the legend receives, they join another board because there are multiple active boards available. And therefore, we're creating our own kind of perpetual cycle, but it is not a prerequisite. You do not have to. You can use the gifts received to join higher boards or jump onto another tier. But certainly, once you're joining and receiving, you want to be on other boards too. In Gift of Legacy, there are 6 boards that you may join one at a time. And like I've just said, in GL Smart, you may join multiple active boards on any tier with one wallet and in any order. In Gift of Legacy, the board splits when there are 4 gifters on one hemisphere, except for Ohana. And in GL Smart, The boards only split when all the gifters have gifted on the board. So speed boards, there are 4 gifters. When 4 gifters have gifted, the board splits into 2 new boards, and all the other boards on the starter boards, the classics, and the Ubuntu boards will split when all 8 gifters have gifted. In Gift of Legacy, when you follow somebody, you are connected to your inviter. And you will only land on the oldest board if there is no other person for you to follow in your lineage. In GL Smart, when we're talking about lineage, oldest boards fill up first for starter, speed, and Ubuntu boards. Okay, we've explained that. At the moment, the starter, speed, and Ubuntu boards, oldest boards fill up first. The GL Classics currently have the follow option. And when you are following a wallet, you will follow to the board where the person's wallet is. The oldest boards are supported if you are not following another wallet. So if you are not following a wallet, you automatically go to the oldest board. Or if you forget to put the wallet in that you're following and you join a board first, you will also land on the oldest board. In Gift of Legacy, gifters follow their inviters on all the boards. And in GL Smart, when you are following, you will follow the board where the wallet is. You don't necessarily land on the same hemisphere or even next to the wallet that you are following. Why? Because all boards fill up from Gifter 1 to Gifter 8. So when you land on a board, you will go to the next available gifter position. And that does not always mean that you are going to be near or next to the wallet that you are following, but you will be on the same board. Therefore, you are supporting the movement of the board with the wallet that you are following. So if you want to know more, speak to the person who told you about GL Smart and come join us. Come create your legacy with us in a smart way. B, does that explain GL Smart?
I think you've summed it up quite wonderfully. Thank you so much, Adele.
Thank you. I just want to see if there are any questions in the chat. I know you were typing a lot there. Are there any questions that I need to answer?
No, there were
Don't
no
think so.
questions. I just posted the Telegram group link, as well as because you spoke about the follower wallets for GL Smart on the GL Classic boards. I just posted the links for bronze, silver, gold, and platinum for those who want to join those boards. And yeah, they can follow the links and then request a follow wallet from admin.
Awesome. Thanks, Felissa. Right, what I'm going to do now, again, switch off my screen because I'm going to pick up my phone and I'm going to be jumping around GL Smart while I'm explaining it to you. If you have a question, Felissa, if you want to stop me at any point, I think I'll stop at places and just ask if there's questions and then I can answer. So bye-bye to my face, just so that I can share and got my phone in my hand now, and now I can share with you. Let's go back to my phone, and you are seeing it in the format that I'm holding my phone. So you will see at the top of the screen, I have got both MetaMask and Trust Wallet. And that's because I have got multiple accounts on MetaMask and multiple accounts on Trust Wallet. And it's beneficial to have that. Even if you're using 2 different accounts, you can use one as a place where you can piggy bank your money and use the other one to actively participate. But you can use multiple accounts to join different boards because you can only with one wallet join a board one time. But when you've got multiple wallets, you can join a board several times. I'm going to see if I can try and show that to you. So I'm going to go into my MetaMask. You won't see my screen right now. Don't worry, I'm not disappearing. It's just a safety mechanism. I am putting in my password so that I can open up Let me concentrate because I think I put the wrong one in. Oh, let me do it again. Melissa, do you want to just quickly speak about the secret code phase and how important it is for people to have that when they are setting up their wallets?
Absolutely. So when you set up your Trust or your MetaMask wallet, please remember that when you set up your wallet, it does give you a secret key phrase. It's usually 1 to 17 numbers or letters or words, and you need to take them down sequentially. So if number 1 is dog and number 5 is cat, it needs to be that. So that if by any chance you lose your phone or you lost your phone or you can't log in on your computer and you need to log in on another device, you're able to log into your wallets with your secret phrase. It's very important. We do not keep your secret phrase. You keep your secret phrase. So please make sure that you keep it. You can email it to yourself, share it with a loved one, etc. But do not lose that. It's very important. And because of this, there have been a few people who have unfortunately misplaced their phones and they've needed to reinstall their wallets. And it was just as simple as entering in your secret key phrase. So please remember to save it.
Absolutely. And what I've gone and done, just because it makes things easier, is I have saved my wallets onto another device, so that if something happens to my phone, I have my wallets on another device. It's also a handy hint. So here I am in my MetaMask. I've got some US dollars in the top there, and that converts into Polygon. So I just want to show people we are using Polygon mainnet. In the top left corner, there's all sorts of different networks. And when you actually open up MetaMask, it's on this one, Ethereum. And it'll look something like that. We do not use Ethereum. You need to come here and choose Polygon mainnet so that this is the currency, this is the token that you're using. So make sure that you set this up. We have got videos that explain all of this, but please make sure that you are using Polygon. Now, what I'm going to do is go to the bottom right. The second one from the right, it's a little compass. It's the discovery icon. I'm in my MetaMask wallet. I want to connect to GL Smart, and this is the key. This is the door that gets me there. So I'm going to press that, and if I hadn't used this before, I would in the top paste that link, the giftoflegacysmart.com link in the browser at the top there. But because this is a wallet that I use often, it is pre-saved. So every time I open up and I click that compass key, it's already there, and I just connect to GL Smart. And then there's a new one now that you just have to click again. And there I am into the dashboard, the same picture that I showed you just now. So when you're on the dashboard, here you've got your 4 tiers with the 4 boards in each one. If you scroll up, you can see each one of them. If you're in a rush, all you do is click there on starter and it brings it up. The classics come next, the speed boards, and the Ubuntu board. So I just want to show you a speed board because I told you they're very different. So have a look what a speed board looks like. Every time you open up a board, it tells you that there are a certain amount of active boards. So I have joined 12 of the current active boards, and there are 276 active boards. It tells me that I need 4 more people to join this board before it splits, and it has the board value. It tells me I'm guide number 1, and there I am, guide number 1, and the 4 gifters are empty at the moment because they haven't joined. Why? Because this is not the oldest board. The oldest board fills up first. And if you're part of the Telegram group, every day or every few days, if it's not every day, we do give a list of the oldest boards. So you can always come and join us and see what's happening so you will know where you are. But it doesn't really matter. Just join boards. Here where it says select board and I click on there are the boards that I am currently participating on. And to view a board, all I do is just click on it, and you can see that my nickname is Sheer Art, and I've got this lovely icon with a heart on it. Other people have different icons, but there's a yellow ring around my name. That shows me that that is me. That's me. No one else will see that yellow circle, just me. Now, where did I get that funky nickname and that lovely icon? At the top in the white bar, you see the red log out icon on the right-hand side. Next to it is a person. When I click on the person, this is where I can update my profile. So I'll click continue, and you choose a nickname for your profile, which is actually just your wallet. Your profile is your wallet. You choose a nickname that's going to come up instead of that long wallet address. So you can change this as often as you want. There's a small transaction fee every time you want to do it, but this will be on all 4 tiers, on all 4 boards. So on all 16 boards, this will be your nickname and your icon. And then to change it, if I had to now change to Air Balloon, I would update and a small transaction fee. But I really don't want to because I like it the way it is. If I scroll up here, it says board settings, and this is where you actually go to follow somebody. And if you're going to follow somebody, if you're going to join the Open Lineage and admin have sent you a wallet to follow, you need to come and do this first before you join a board. And that's why I'm showing it to you first. You're going to come into GL Classics. I'm going to click on Platinum because I haven't joined Platinum yet. So on Platinum, it says follow user, and it says enter wallet address to follow. So I would contact Melissa and say, hey, Melissa, can I follow you? She'd give me her wallet and I'd pop it in there. But I want to be part of the Open Lineage, so I'm going to fill in the form. Admin will email me, or they actually send you a WhatsApp or a Telegram message, and they'll say, hi, Adele, please follow this wallet. I'll copy the wallet. I'll come paste it in here. Don't ever try to type it out. Always copy and paste. So I copy it and I paste it here, and then I click follow, and then I will be following someone. So you can see on bronze, I am following somebody. I don't know why the name is not coming up because I know who the person is. On silver, I am following Odin Raven. On gold, I'm following my friend Carla, and on platinum, I'm not following anyone yet. On bronze, the person has obviously removed their name. So I'm now just following a wallet address. Okay, so that's where you follow a wallet before you even join a board. And I wanted to show you that so that you clearly understand. So how do we join a board? So let me just check my funds available. Top left in the white bar, the hamburger lines or the sidebar lines. I just call it the hamburger lines. You click on that and it says show your balance. So I've got 35.3 poly, which is 8.42 US dollars, and it gives you the exchange rate for today. It fluctuates between 0.19, I think we've gone up to 0.25 US dollars, but it fluctuates. It's a little bit different every day. And then the board tiers are there as well. So I'm going to go back to my dashboard. Let's go to the starter boards. I'm going to join another Polina board. Now, I am on lots of Polina boards because I've been participating from the beginning. And it's kind of nice to be on a few Polina boards because every once in a while when the boards come up, then I'll be receiving. So you'll see my oldest board at the top of the list. My oldest board. It's not necessarily the oldest board in GL Smart. It's my oldest board is number 10858. Number 10858. And my youngest or newest board that I'm on is board number 11627 there at the bottom. This is my boards. These are not the list of oldest boards in Gift of Legacy Smart, okay? So here I'm going to join a board and we're going to see, am I going to go to the oldest board? I should and I will, because that's how the smart contract works. So my oldest board is 10858. Remember that number. Let me join a board. So the GL Smart Gift jumps up and down. What's it doing right now? It's connecting my wallet to somebody else's wallet. Okay? It says there's an error loading my estimation, but I know right now that if I just say confirm, it's still going to go through. So I'm joining a new board. I have accepted the transaction. I've successfully joined the board. And I'm hoping you're going to hear ka-ching. Oh, I think my sound is turned down. No, it's not. My sound is up. You would have heard ka-ching. You should have heard ka-ching. I don't know why you didn't. But ka-ching sounds on your smart contract when you join a board. It might be a bit delayed. Look at my list of boards. My oldest board was number 10858. And I've now joined number 10842. And I know that's the oldest board because I remember the numbers that were placed on the Telegram group. So let's go and have a look at this oldest board. This is the oldest Polina board in GL Smart at the moment. Fantastic. I'm going to ask somebody to help me right now. We need one more gifter to move this board. We need one more gifter. I cannot use my same wallet to join this. What I would need to do is to send funds from this wallet to another and join with another one of my accounts to land myself a second time on this board with a different nickname, with a different wallet. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to trust that somebody watching this Zoom or on YouTube right now is going to join, and then we will see what happens when a board splits. So kind of remember the names that are there. So next to me is Jolyn and Freya, and at the top is Juste, Ingrid, Bia, Sophia, and Bibi. We're going to come back to this. Okay. So that is currently the oldest board because that is where I landed. Let's just go out of here. I'm going to go back to my dashboard. So we got the Polina boards. We've got the Hui boards. There's less Hui boards, 190 of them. I'm on 10 of them. Then we have the Ohio boards. There are currently 52 Ohio boards. And then the Ohana boards. Why do I say Ohana is so special? Because Ohana boards are 200 poly boards. And when you receive on an Ohana board, you can use the funds that you receive, because you're going to receive 800 poly. You can use 450 poly to do what? To join a bronze board and become part of the GL Classics, either participate in the Smart Chain Open Lineage, start your own lineage, or just join and land on one of the oldest boards. Let's have a look what the Classics boards look like. Exactly the same. What I love about the GL Smart boards is that they jump up and down. Thanks, Melissa. She said she's just joined. Let's go back and see if that board is still there. No, it's gone. Now my oldest board is 10858. Oh my goodness, has my board disappeared? Not at all. I know that there was one gifter left. Melissa just told me she joined the board. What's happened? The board has split into two, and I am now on one of the newest Polina boards. There's Blissfully Liz, Melissa right next to me. Look at the other builders, Jolene and Freya. We have moved into builder position, and Gabriella is now a legend on her Polina board. So don't ever stress if you see the numbers on your board list changing. If you join a board and you don't come to an oldest board above yours, go down to the bottom. Go down to the bottom because you were probably the last gifter, and you will automatically go to a newest board like Velissa did and land as a builder. Velissa, when you joined the board, did you see that old board come up? Did you see yourself as a gifter at all?
Oh, I didn't see myself as a gifter because I was the last gifter on the board. So I automatically went into the 4th builder spot. So how awesome is that?
Absolutely. Automatically into that position and straight into a builder. So that's what happens. Okay, let me join another board because I've still got enough funds to join another Palina board. Let me go to the next oldest board now. So my wallet is connecting with someone else's wallet. I'm just going to confirm the transaction was submitted. It's complete. I'm waiting to hear the ka-ching. I love the ka-ching sound. Okay, I'm not going to hear the ka-ching tonight. Don't know why. Now I've landed on board 843. Oh, and 2 of you have already joined. 2 people have already joined that board. So now there are 3 of us already on the newest board. Oh, Harry Potter is there. Pensalia is there. I love looking at the nicknames. And you know what happens when you become part of the GL Smart community? You start getting to know who people are, and you get excited when you see them landing on a GL Smart board, and you can let them know. So even though there's no human-to-human contact to join a board, but being part of the community, being on the groups, participating with us when we have marathons, which is something we do where we all decide, okay, today we're going to all join Palina boards, or let's join Ubuntu boards. Then you start getting to know people's nicknames, and it's really exciting. So those are the Palina boards, and that's how you join a board. I can't join anymore. I've run out of poly. Let's look at the Ubuntu boards. Ubuntu boards are exactly the same. But what happens with an Ubuntu board is when gifters start landing on this board, then the builders, 8888, Zara 1, Anity, and CBB 86, every gifter that gifts, 12.5% go to the builders. The guides are going to get 10% of every gift. And that legend in the middle, who just has a long number, that legend in the middle is going to get 30% of the gift. So everybody who you see there currently on the board is going to receive when the first gifter lands. And when all 8 gifters land, all those people whose icons you can currently see are going to share the gifts. That's Ubuntu. Velissa, you love the Ubuntu boards, don't you?
My favorite boards because every single person on their board, from builder to guide to legend, gets to receive a portion of the gifts. And for me, that is an absolute win. And the best part is when you builder, after you've gifted onto their board and now you've moved on to builder, once all 8 gifters have gifted, you get the total value of the amount of board of the gift that you've given back. So if it's a 200 poly Ubuntu board, all 8 gifters that gift on that board, for you as a builder, you get that 200 poly back. So I think that's amazing because it gives you an opportunity to either rejoin another Ubuntu board or join other boards on the smart contract. So I love the Ubuntu boards.
And then you're still going to receive as guide and legend.
Exactly. How awesome is that?
I love it. It doesn't get better than that. So let's have a look and see what other features we have in GL Smart. We've done the dashboard. There's these 2 coins here at the top. And this is your user board information. So it gives you a wallet address and it gives you a position summary. So what's happening now, the smart contract is just thinking, gathering all the information, and it's loading all the starter boards that I'm on. Okay, it's loading all of those starter boards, 23%. Just give it a moment, it's going to load them all. And it's going to give me a position summary there at the top. It's going to tell me how many of my starter boards are legend, builder, guide, and gifter. Just wait, you'll see the numbers start popping up. So I am a legend on 10 boards. I'm on 60 boards. Phew, I've just joined 60 boards. Okay, so I'm a legend on 10 boards. I'm a builder on 20 boards. I'm a guide on 29 boards, and I'm a gifter on 1. That last one that I've just joined. And if I scroll up here, it tells me, look here, Polina, I'm gifter number 3. It's board number 10843, and I joined today, and even gives me the time to the second. I think this is amazing. There's the other Polina I joined. I joined that board. I'm builder 3, and that's the time I joined. This is a Polina board that I joined a while ago, and I'm already a legend position. So it gives me all the information, my Ohana boards, my Hui, on all of them. Hui, the Ohayas are lower down, I think. Lots of Polinas, there's Ohayas. It gives me all the information. So let's see when I add my classics to it. Look how the numbers at the top there are going to change. I add my classics to it. There the numbers changed. And I add the speed boards to it. So I'm on 4 GL Classic boards. Add the speed boards to it. I'm on 15 speed boards. And my Ubuntu boards. I'm on 6 Ubuntu boards. So look at that. I'm a legend on 16 boards on different tiers. I'm a guide on 42 different boards, builder on 25 boards, and a gifter on 2 boards. So look at all those boards. These are seeds that I've planted. And as the oldest boards roll up and I become legend on the oldest board, I'll receive. If I'm on GL Classics and I am following the open lineage, when I get to legend, I'm going to receive, or I am legend. Yeah, it's very exciting. So that's what those coins are. Then at the, let's just go out of there. Then at the, where I'm clicking now, left of the little gift is the sound. That's where you hear ka-ching. I just don't know why it didn't work tonight, but when you gift, it will go ka-ching. And if your wallet is open and your smart contract is open, and you're not even doing anything, you're not joining boards. If somebody else does something, your phone goes ka-ching. Everyone says, oh, I don't know how to tell people about online activities. You don't need to with GL Smart. Sit at a coffee shop, you turn your volume up, you're in the queue waiting for somebody, you're in the car park, you're with friends, wherever you are. Turn the volume on your phone up, open your GL Smart. Someone somewhere around the world might be joining, and your phone's going to go ka-ching, ka-ching. Eventually, they're going to say, what game are you playing? You're like, I'm not playing a game. I don't play on my phone, not unless I'm receiving gifts in US dollars. They won't know what Polygon is, so just say US dollars. They say, what you talking about? Oh, look here. Is that a game? No. Look at my boards. Look where I'm receiving gifts. And look here, look at this gift. This tells me my gift history. It's going to tell you every time I've gifted and every time I've received. So it's just loading. Give it a moment. We know that on the Trust wallets at the moment, the gift history is giving an error message. We are looking into it, but gift history on MetaMask certainly does work. Here's my gift history. Okay, I joined a bronze board there. And let's look at my Polinas so that you can see them. I'm just refreshing so it brings up the Polinas. Refresh buttons in GL Smart will resolve all errors. So if it's not giving you what you want, you hit the refresh button, little arrows that go round and round. It's going to pull up my Polinas now. Takes a bit of time because there's a lot of them. So let's just give it a moment. What's also helpful is if you see a little question mark anywhere, you click on it and it gives you information. So anywhere that you see a question mark, click on it. There's information there that you can find out. Look there. Here's the Polina boards. It says I've just sent a gift just now, who I sent it to, what board it was. So there you see I joined the 2 oldest boards. I joined another board the other day. all the boards that I've joined. Where did I receive? The last time I received was the 15th of July when I received on a Polina board, and there's all 8 gifters there, and it goes down, and I think there's a limit to how much it actually shows you. Melissa, is there a limit? And we've lost Melissa for a second. Let's look at speed boards where I've sent and received. Sent, received. When you start having this, you can show people this is where I received. This is who I received from. Hi. So that is the GL Smart boards. Any questions? Anything anyone wants to know? Let me stop sharing so that I can get here on screen. Sorry for the noise. Let's see what people are asking in the chat. I'm going to just open the chat down here on my phone, on my other device, so that we can see. Oh, Melissa said, oh, she's great. She says, let's see how many people we can get to join GL Smart before the new month of September. We should be screaming this from the rooftops. Well, I tell everybody I meet about GL Smart. Oh, look at that, Ilva. The board we joined, Jolene from your team is there, and you were Freya. Yay, so I was on a board where you are. I love knowing that I've joined somebody. There were questions about following another wallet. I'm going to read this question out so everyone can hear it. So Ilva asked, she said, a question regarding following another wallet, not in a lineage. Let's say I join as a gifter on the oldest bronze board. If a friend wants to follow my wallet, will she land on that same board, maybe even next to me? So Melissa answered, she said your friend would need to enter your wallet first before she joins the bronze board, like I explained. Once they have followed your wallet successfully, then they can click and join on bronze, and they will land on the same board as you. However, it will not necessarily be next to you, depending on the spots that are available. If you do it quite quickly, and you are talking to your friend and you're sitting with them at a coffee shop and you say to them, okay, I've just joined the bronze board. You've already saved my wallet, right? You join now. I've joined, right? You join. They will be next to you. But if someone else in the world fosters fingers first, if they join a board, your friend will join the next available gifter. The boards always fill up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So they might land on a different hemisphere. Just remember, boards do split. So there will be a time when you split and you go off onto different boards. Just so that you know that, okay? Right, does anybody want to raise their hand if they've got any questions, comments, or concerns? I see we've lost Melissa. I'm just going to allow anyone to unmute because there are so few of us here. Give me a second, allow you to unmute. Anybody who wants to make a comment, ask anything? Queenie, Charmaine, any Glynis, Ilva? We're the only ones left here. All good? All happy? Perfectly on the hour, which is what we like to do. We like to have 1 hour Zoom calls where we explain everything. So let's make this a challenge to all of us. Let's share GL Smart with people. Let's promote GL Smart. I'm not using the word invite because you don't have to invite someone. All you've got to do is just show them and promote it. Talk about it. Keep your phone on. Let the ka-ching do the talking for you. If you're shy, let the ka-ching do the talking. And for people who are busy, who don't have time, like everyone always says, who don't have time to, create a lineage, GL Smart is amazing because you can just plug in and play. You don't have to contact people, translate, send a message, contact the legend. You can just plug and play. Your wallet talks to someone else's wallet and you join. I saw a comment there from Ilva. Let's just see. Let me just say that it's a joy to participate in GL Smart. So smooth and fun to follow the movement of the boards. Thanks, Adele. Thank you, Ilva. It is. It's amazing to participate in GL Smart. We've got a term, plug in and play. And it really is like playing. But here you're playing, planting seeds that you're going to harvest. You're going to have a very sweet harvest that you're going to reap. So join the boards. Let people join with us. And let's have fun in GL Smart. Let's gift the smart way. And let's see you on the Zoom. I think we're going to do another Zoom on Thursday evening, a full Gift of Legacy Zoom. But we might just have a pop-up presentation that will not be recorded on Wednesday. A non-recorded pop-up presentation where people are free to talk. Because I know some of you are shy because, it's going to get recorded and put on YouTube. So we're going to have a pop-up presentation on Wednesday evening, probably talking more about lineage. Let's see what's possible. Until then, good night, God bless, goodbye, and happy gifting, everybody. Good night.